Welcome to AdventureSphere. This channel is dedicated to missing people who are missing with a vehicle. In the process of creating this database, we are creating a volunteer sonar search and recovery dive team to search for the people featured on our channel. Our services are free of charge. We ask you to consider subscribing, watch our content, and help spread awareness of our endeavor. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline can be reached by dialing 988 or 1-800-273-8255. Calls are free and confidential. Stacy A. Pennant, then 21, is missing from Brooklyn, New York. Her last date of contact was Thursday, February 9th, 1995. Her birthday is April 30th, 1973. At the time of this recording, she will be 49 years old today. Stacy went to the movies with a friend during the evening in Carnegie in the New York City borough of Brooklyn. Stacy was last seen dropping her friend off on East 85th between Avenues M and N at 11:30 p.m. She was driving her new car. It was a blue 1990 Honda Civic Del Sol with New York license plates E478RT. Stacy's never been heard from again, and her car hasn't been located. The friend she was with that night said that although Stacy had recently broken up with her boyfriend, she was acting normally and appeared in good spirits. Stacy was born and raised in Jamaica and graduated from Arden High School. Stacy and her mother moved to New York City in 1992, so about 3 years early. They resided in Laurelton, Queens, when she had vanished. She was a business student at the Queensborough Community College and made excellent grades while working overnights as a cargo agent for Delta Airlines at the Kennedy International Airport from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Stacy is described as a responsible individual who didn't have a drug or alcohol problem and didn't have any other issues in her life which may have caused her to disappear. The New York Police Department is investigating. They can be reached at 646-610-6914. I do not have a case number for her. I did find a newspaper article that just 2 blocks away from where she dropped her friend off, another young college woman who had drove a Honda had lived there, and that woman was found burned alive. Stacy's mom, Deva Walters, fears the worst, although there is no evidence linking the two cases. A coworker of Stacy said that you'd want a daughter like her. She had no bad habits, ate nutritiously, and let's see here. She went with a coworker to the Valley Stream Mall to see the movie Higher Learning. That was from the New York Daily News, March 10th of 1995, so a month after she went missing just about. Let's see here. So Stacy lived at 23119 126th Avenue. She purchased her car on Long Island and decorated it with stuffed animals in the back window. Arden High School is in Kingston, Jamaica. The coworker she went to the movies with was also from Jamaica. Stacy got lost trying to find his home, and he also gave her directions to get back on the Belt Parkway to take her home. It wasn't very far of a distance. I'll get to those just a second here. The person who had burned this Kimberly Antonicus was eventually found and convicted. They do not believe the two are related. Let's see here. So there was another body of a woman. It sounds like she was cut into pieces. There was a nude body of a black woman wearing only socks. She was found in a couple of suitcases that were burned. The body was strangled. So the Valley Stream Mall to her friend's home is 11.4 miles or approximately 23 minutes. From where she lived to the JFK airport where she worked was 4.8 miles, about 9-minute drive. From her home to her college was 7.1 miles. So just with that, she's very tuned into where she lives and works. She doesn't venture out very far. And that coworker she went to the movies with, that was very rare for her to go and do something like that. She basically ate, slept, work, or college, one of those four. The weather at the JFK airport at 11:30 p.m. when she disappeared was 29 degrees out, and there was no precipitation. There's a lot of water here. She could have had some patch of black ice or something would have been possible in the area. The places I'm going to mention next are shared with my blessing, so Stacy can be reunited with her family, regardless who higher powers work through. The description box has our email address if you'd like to share insight on any case, know someone missing with a vehicle and would like them featured on our channel and search for, or to donate equipment. The video of Google Earth that you're watching here has a measurement from our current best starting location, which is East 85th Street and Avenue M, I went with. And then it goes out to about 5 miles of their last known location and within 5 miles of their destination. If an area has been heavily searched, we may expand the area, but please keep in mind that accidents tend to happen closer to home. And then after this, I'm going to have a few questions if anybody can help me out. So the closest water bodies to her were the Pettergat Basin, Fresh Creek, the North Channel, Betts Creek, Mott's Creek, and then the General Jamaica Bay. There's the Gowanus Bay, the Erie Basin, 4th Street Basin, Prospect Park Lake. It might be kind of hard to get in there, but we'll see what we can do when we get into town. There's the Bergen Basin, Meadow Lake, Willow Lake, and Flushing Creek. So if any of her friends or family see this, if they could help answer any of these questions, it would really help us narrow down a search area of where to look for her and reunite the families faster. So this was before our cell phones could be pinged. We have her work address and her home address, and we don't know her school schedule. That might help us figure out an area to look, but I think she would have gone home after the movies and not gone to school that early. It was only 11:30 at night. Did she volunteer anywhere, go to church? What hobbies did she have? Did she have any study groups that she would meet up with? Would she prefer to go out or stay home? When I was in nursing school, I tended to hit the coffee shops till they closed. And then even they'd let me stay there afterward while they were cleaning. And then I would leave when they would leave. She might have a place like that. Let's see here. Did she give any possessions away in the month or two before she disappeared? Does she normally drive on the main roads or back roads? He gave her directions to the Belt Parkway. Maybe she's just not familiar with the major freeways in the area, so we might need to look at back roads. I'm not sure. Surface streets, they might call them out there. Is she accustomed to driving at night? I know she worked overnights, but if it was maybe hard for her to, like if she was squinting, if she didn't have any glasses, that might play a factor into her disappearance. Were the license plate readers checked? Did she make any calls to AAA, her mechanic, or car insurance provider in a day or two before she went missing? Were there any items that she always carried with her or always wore, a certain ring or a necklace? She worked cargo. Did she maybe have a multi-tool with her? She was a girl. Did she have self-defense items, a knife, pepper spray, a gun maybe? Did she have a bladder infection or a urinary tract infection? Did she have any chronic health issues such as seizures, being a diabetic, any prescriptions that she would take regularly? And then what was the place of her last verified financial transaction, either with a credit card or debit card or a check? If we can find that out, it might tell us maybe where to zoom in from there. If you'd like to help Stacy's family find her, please subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and ring the notification bell to receive progress reports. I'm going to let the video play for just a couple more seconds. It's about ready to end. If you see something I missed to look at, please let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, and remember that we love you.